Adrian Tom. P3's it out of the zone, and Lee Fritt will pick it up. Crouched on by DBG on the entering attempt. I was going to say clearing. Shot off the outside of the post by Seth Dillon there. Adrian Tom, another P3 up to DBG. But he can't get around Lee Fritt, but he will this time. And he'll shoot, and he'll go off the outside of the post too. Seth Dillon. Trying to get around Adrian Tom. They're fighting for the puck. Seth Dillon takes it into the zone. Adrian Tom will P3 it up again for Monsters Blue. Adrian Tom behind his own net. Can't get it past AllahFresco. AllahFresco to the slot. Alien will hit it behind his own net. Alien will have infinite time. He'll just P3 it up for Monsters Blue. Monsters Blue will P3 it into the Tampa Bay zone. And Sox will go get the puck. Sox trying to hit it out. Ling Ping will hit it back in. Monsters Blue behind the net. Out for Alien. Alien can't connect on that one. AllahFresco. And Ling Ping in the corner. Ling Ping P3ing it up for Alien. Alien trying to get it over to Monster, but he can't. Alien trying to get it past Lids. He's really struggling along those boards. Sox. And Alien now fighting for the puck. Alien will win that battle. He'll P3 it over for Monster. Monster with a shot. He'll whiff, and then he'll score on the second attempt. 2-1. PBW.
Yeah, honestly, that was just horrendous defense. I mean, they gave Monster must have clicked on the puck 4 times and missed every single time. But on the 5th time, he gets that one through, and have no idea how the defense doesn't manage to catch up. But yeah, now it's 2-1, and both goals have been scored by the Neuro twins. So
yeah, I think it's AllahFresco on defense on that first line. I think that they should maybe try Blockey Balboa.
I'd have to agree, but I have to say Lee Fritt over Blockey Balboa is my biggest question. I just think that AllahFresco is a better player than Lee Fritt, and so is Blockey. But that's honestly my biggest question.
Maybe. I probably couldn't say too much, but we'll get back into the game. Fake Mr. Flimflam taking it into the PBWs and walking everyone down in a big save by DeBrando. Flashing the leather there. Ling Ping. Trying to get it up to Alien. Alien's still on the ice for some reason. What is this? Alien on 13 stam with the second line out there. Alien gonna try to get it out slot for the spam clicking DBG. Alien can't get it past both Fake Mr. Flimflam and Lee Fritt. Adrian Tom will hit it away from Fake along the boards, and they'll fight for it. Adrian Tom behind his own net. He's gonna try to P3 it up for DBG again. We see that a lot this game. Sound like a broken record. DBG around 1, and he'll 5-hole it over to J-Dog, but Seth Dillon will intercept. P3 from Fake will go wide in the net. I was gonna say hit the net, but it didn't really hit the net. Didn't even hit the post. Seth Dillon. Lee Fritt now. And DBG. Lee Fritt up P3. But Adrian Tom will collect P3 up for J-Dog. J-Dog trying to get a shot. He can't. Lee Fritt will hit into the corner. Good defense from Lee Fritt there. Lee Fritt behind his own net with J-Dog. J-Dog pulls it back once, twice, and tries to get a third one off, but he can't. AllahFresco maybe with a shot, but Adrian Tom will play good defense on that. AllahFresco now in his own corner will P3 it out, but Monsters Blue will be crouching on it. Adrian Tom up for Monsters Blue. Sox will fast pull back though, but Adrian Tom will be waiting for that. Lids. P3 over for AllahFresco. AllahFresco with a shot. And he misses the 5-hole, and it goes wide of the net.
The lights were too bright for AllahFresco.
Yeah. Monsters. What the hell? Sox with some pullback tech there instead of shooting it. Misses the opportunity there. Alien's lurking with a good forecheck on Lids. Lids now has the puck, maybe with a chance to pass it over. He'll just take a shot instead. Shoot it wide of the net. Seeing lots of that this game. Lots of shots that go wide of the net. And we will send it up to the desk for the first intermission.
So, yeah, I gotta be honest here. I don't know how I feel about this game so far. Kind of the outcome I was expecting. I will say originally my prediction was that TBT was gonna have an early lead because I think that they just have a more depth on the second line. And I think that PBW puts their three best players on the first line. But honestly, I've been seeing a lot of lackluster performance from the TBT second line, and but two goals coming from the first line. And honestly, my thoughts are you just got to play defense on that first line and just hope that your second line can score. But honestly, I mean, what do you think of this game so far, Boogie?
Um, I don't really know. I feel like it's just been such an awkward game for both teams. I definitely think TBT has more in the tank, and I think they could, if they switch up their lines a bit, maybe switch up like putting. Wait, let me look for a second. Maybe putting like Locky Balboa with Sith Dillon and Fake Mr. Flimflam. Maybe trying that, but not too much else I would change from the PBW side. They're playing pretty good defense. But then again, it just has been like a super awkward game, and I think we haven't seen the best of both these teams yet.
Yeah, and I think that this is a to me this is also a bit of a weird goalie matchup. I think that both goalies have shown that they can win games, but neither of them face a lot of shots in their games, and I think to me that shows a little bit of this is a game where it's two high octane teams playing one another, and I think that to me this is going to be a high scoring game, but again, not because these goalies are bad, but because these goalies just do not face a lot of shots in general, and I think that the best way to score for TBT right now is just to get more shots on the board. So
Yeah, I fully agree. I think that the TBT is gonna need to get more pucks on net because I don't think DeBrando's a bad goalie. I just think that they're missing the net a lot, and I feel like those could be way better chances.
yeah,
And
I
we
have to
will
agree before we go to face off. And yeah, DeMarino made a stellar save earlier, saving that 5-hole that almost went in. But okay, I hand it over to you.
face off here between, I believe that is Sox and Monsters Blue will be won by Monsters Blue. Lid's now back on defense. I don't believe he was on defense before. I could be wrong though. AllahFresco will intercept. AllahFresco maybe with a chance here. Good defense from Ling Ping there to hit it to his own corner. Ling Ping will P3 it up, but Lids will be there. Great pullback from Lids. P3 up for AllahFresco. AllahFresco along the boards. P3 up by Ling Ping. Another P3 up from Lids. Ling Ping. Trying to get it up to Monsters Blue, but AllahFresco put on a good forecheck. Trying to get it out of the slot. Good ping from Monsters Blue to not let it get there. Lids over to AllahFresco. AllahFresco maybe with a shot. Hit away by Ling Ping. Now Monsters Blue has a shot. Good defense from Lids to hit into his own corner. Out to Alien. Sox now in the neutral zone. Sox with a good pullback, but he can't get around one or two defenders. Sorry, around one, but couldn't get around the second. Alien is lurking in Lids. Two top NAMHL players fighting for the puck there. Lids will win this one. He'll take it behind his own net. Doing some pullbacks. Take it behind his own net again, but Alien is lurking. Will catch up to him. Lids lagging a little bit here. Puck poked away by Zombie. Sith Dillon with infinite time. I don't know why Adrian Tom didn't step on that. Adrian Tom, P3ing over. Can't quite make it to Fake Mr. or sorry, Joe Dog. Joe Dog with a shot here though, and he'll go off the post. Sith Dillon with a good curve move out of the corner. Wait 1 second, my mom's calling me. Can you take over for a second, Monkey?
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We'll see. This
We'll
gets taken on the
call.
corner. Shot on net. Adrian Tom is going to try to get the puck here. It's going to get centered, but nobody's going to be there. Joe Dog now hitting it up. Joe Dog taking it down the ice, but it's going to be challenged by Sith Dillon. Sith Dillon trying to get a play, but Joe Dog's going to send that right back to the corner. Joe Dog trying to break it out, but whiffs. Gets the pullback anyway. Send it up to DBG. Joe Dog still taking it up. Getting a shot. Rebound, but nobody's going to be able to grab that, and it's a good save. Another possible shot on net, but it's going to be blocked by Lee Ferret. Sent back to Adrian Tom. Challenged by Fake Mr. Flimflam as he tries to send it over to Joe Dog. Fake Mr. Flimflam still on the puck on 13 stand, but DBG's going to hit that one away. Fake goes for a change. AllahFresco taking it behind the net to allow his teammates to change. AllahFresco sending it up the ice to Sox. Sox is going to whiff a little bit, but still get the puck through. Sox looking for a shot here. Shot with a rebound, but nobody's going to be there for the rebound. Monster challenging there. Gets the block on AllahFresco. AllahFresco is going to send in the slot, but again, nobody there. Ling
I'm
Ping.
back.
Go ahead.
Great pullback there from Sox. She wanted to know what I wanted from Domino's. So, Brando with the glove, and he will hold.
Good question.
And,
good
Probably
question.
while
tell
you
my
were-
story.
Sorry, go ahead, Robbie. What's up?
Yo, can you order me Domino's?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
you. Your
Thank
address.
you. Okay,
Well,
continue.
anyways, yeah, well, you'll give it back to. Oh, well, as they call
Face-off
it,
violation.
oh, alien is gone. Yeah,
No, the
as you were
clock is
going, just a
running. The
little bit of
clock is running. The
pressure there.
clock is running. The clock has been running for about.
Clock.
15
Clock.
The clock ran. I don't know if you can fix it, but it ran for like
Do you
8
want me to
seconds.
do the command, or do you got it back? The vacular beef is not on the call anymore.
I think it was about 8 seconds there.
I think it was. I was counting. When I
Did he-
counted, it was 8 seconds.
Did he fix it?
I don't know. Back, do you got it, or do you want Robbie to fix that? Okay, yeah, just fix it, Robbie.
Game, set,
It would be 2:46.
time, 2.
Okay. Technical difficulties there. Monster's blue now with the puck. He'll take it up ice. He'll try to pee through it over for his brother. Can't get the shot off. AllahFresco and Alien in the corner. Alien. I keep getting them mixed up. Sorry about that. Sox now. Trying to walk down their whole team, but he can't get it around the P3 stomping Ling Ping. Joe Dog now. Trying to get it past Fake, and he will, but he can't get it past Leaf. Fake. Trying to get it over to Seth Dillon. He can't quite get it past Joe Dog now. Seth Dillon trying to walk in, but he can't. He'll pull it back around Adrian Tom, but Adrian Tom will make a good defensive recovery and hit it into his own corner. Seth Dillon P3ing over for Fake. Too much mustard on that hot dog. Mustard? Fake in the corner. And a weird shot, and it goes in!
Whoa!
To Brando!
Wow! The Brando off his post in a goal that rarely goes in and catches the Brando off guard. I don't think I've seen that before. And wow, that just cannot happen from a goaltender. My
That's
goodness.
such a weird angle on that. I was above, and I saw DeBrando like off his post a little bit, but from my angle, it didn't look that bad, and it looked like the puck pushed him backwards.
In a way, it was just weird. Like it almost seemed like DeBrando was completely on his post, and that one just glitched through. But yeah, no, definitely a cheeky goal, as the spectators say.
Womp womp.
Face off here, won by Fake Mr. Flimflam. But then DBG will P3 it up for Leaf Ferret. Wrong team, Buster. Adrian Tom walks it into the TBT zone, sorry. Fake Mr. Flimflam trying to get a shot. He can't. Joe Dog will hit it away from him. Fake into the PBW zone. Lids takes a step. He'll try to get it up for his other winger, but he can't. DBG with a shot. DBG wide of the net. Lids in the corner. DBG over to Monster. Monster can't quite control that. DBG will go for a change for Alien. Monster with a shot saved by Zombie Magic Card. Big glove save there. Excuse me.
Solid save there by Zombie to keep his team in it. He's played solid in the latter half of this game. Definitely warming up to the higher amount of shots that PBW is going to give him.
Lids behind his own net. Alien trying to strip him of it. He will, but the P3 will be too far for Monsters Blue to get a shot. Great move from Alien, but he can't get around both defenders. He can get around Lids, though. Now Socks with a shot off the post. It's sitting there. It'll be scored by
Oh!
Socks. Another
Yeah.
mishap from DeBrando.
Yeah, just honestly, DeBrando has just been very slow on everything he's done today. And honestly, I think that TBT is recognizing this and just trying to get some cheeky goals here, and post abuse is gonna go in on DeBrando here.
Yeah, I think that was another awkward goal that most goalies should clear, but I guess it happens every now and then, but especially in the semifinals, you can't have that. I was expecting to say cleared by DeBrando, so then I kind of stuttered on my word because it was scored by Sox.
Yeah, yeah, nothing to say there.
P3 won back. Wait, what even happened there? P3 was won back by Monster over to Alien. Alien P3 to over to him, and he tried to get the shot off, and it was stomped by Lids.
We will head back to the desk as Boogie tries to figure out his words. And wow, an interesting period there. We go from was it 2-1 at the end of the first, I believe, and
It
now
was, yeah.
2 unanswered by TBT on 2 mishaps by DeBrando. And wow, that is not what I was expecting out of this team. I honestly, seeing the pressure that PBW is putting on Zombie Magikarp, I really thought to myself this was going to be game over for TBT, but I seem to have been mistaken. I guess I will pass it over to you, Boogie. I mean, thoughts on that second period? I mean, what what happened?
Like I said, they needed TBT needed more shots on net. Not because necessarily DeBrando's a bad goalie. I just think that missing the net is not optimal to score goals. So they hit the net more and they scored more goals.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that I was talking about goalies earlier. I mean, neither of these guys seemed like they were going to warm up to a lot of high quantity of shots very well. And I mean, the save percentages kind of speak for themselves here. Neither PBW has gotten less shots, but scored 2 higher quality shots on that end, as TBT really just seems to be kind of be ripping it. But I definitely believe that Zombie Magikarp is playing much better right now. Playing more aggressive, and I think that DeBrando is just got those first game jitters right now, and it's just kind of something he's got to work out right now for this third period. See if they can welcome themselves back in.
Yeah. I think there's not much that either team should change. Because I feel like it's, even though the shots aren't very even, I think it is still a pretty even game. It's just
Yeah.
still kind of been like one of those weird awkward games, but
Yeah,
that
there's definitely
happens.
been some weird ones going on as we head back down. Just some weird goals all game. I mean, I'll always say that honestly, the best goal this game is obviously the first one. That was a beautiful 3-man play. And honestly, apart from that, the rest of these goals have been pretty scuffed. So
Yeah. Face off here between Sox and Monsters Blue once again. This time it'll be won by Sox. Forward. Now Lingping will pick it up. P3 and up to Alien. But then it'll go back to Lingping from a hit by Sox. Sox in the corner. Sox trying to get it out. He can't get it past Mr. Alien. Good pullback from Sox there. And then Lingping will miss on the puck. And DeBrando will glove that loose puck down. P3 or P2 out to AllahFresco. Doesn't quite make it to him. Lingping. Big hit from Lingping, but it'll be on puck, so there will not be a call. Lids. And Monster. Lids trying to do something with it. He doesn't know what he's trying to do. But he'll hit it by his own net this time. Monster trying to get it off his stick. Lids and Monster. Like, wasn't that bad of a hit.
yeah, no question marks. So you're solid.
Nah, it's Lingping by his own net. Seth Dillon now on the ice. Fake Mr. Flimflam picks up the puck. He'll try to get out for Seth Dillon. He won't, but he'll just shoot himself. Great save by DeBrando there. Monster's Blue trying to get a shot off, but he can't get around Leaf Ferret. Sit Dylan. Trying to get it over to Fake, but he can't quite connect there. He'll try again. He'll get it over that time, but JoeDog will be there to P2 it away from the pass. Now Sit Dylan with another chance. Good defense by Adrian Tom there. Seth Dillon. Out for Fake, but it's good defense from JoeDog. It hits it out of the zone up to DBG. Now Leaf will dump it back in the zone, dump and chase. Leaf will pick it up, but Adrian Tom will pick it up again. DBG up for JoeDog. JoeDog maybe with a shot here. Good defense from Fake. Mr. Flimflam hitting it into his own corner. P3ing it deep just to go dump and chase. Coach loves that. AllahFresco on the ice. Sox in his own corner trying to get it out to AllahFresco. Will he be able to? He will, but AllahFresco won't be ready for that pass. That was a great pass. Just AllahFresco was not ready for it. Lids tries to get it up past DBG. He will, but JoeDog will crouch on his pass. Lids on his own net. P3 up for Sox. P3 back to Lids from Ling Ping. AllahFresco. P3 from deep. Saved by DeBrando. Lids trying to get it up to Sox. But Alien will take it into the TBT zone. Sorry. Keep saying TBB. Alien out for Monster. Off the post. Looks like a bit like invisible post there. But nonetheless, no goal. AllahFresco checked by Monsters Blue. Monsters Blue. Hit off the puck there. Ref thinking about it, he won't call it. Shot there from Alien. Monsters Blue trying to get another shot off, but it'll go wide of the net. Lids will pick up the loose puck. Alien. Seth Dillon now takes it into the PBW zone. Out for Fake. Fake can't get a hold of it, and he'll just hit it towards the boards. Now out for Seth Dillon. Seth Dillon was shot off the post. Wide open slot shot. Now out for Fake. Another post. Fake with a shot. Another post. Seth Dillon trying to get it out for Fake in the slot. Alien on 10 stam. Fake will get it off Alien's stick, but he can't quite get it to Seth Dillon in the slot. Alien now on 9 stam. Fake trying to get a shot. He will, and he'll score, making it 4-2.
Wow. Honestly, gotta be honest. I get Alien was low there, but that is a brutal line change. 10 stam. I get you're kind of rushing. You're slow. You're rushing to get out, but that leaves the slot wide open as the team scrambles there to cover the puck, waiting for their next teammate to change. And honestly, that was just really brutal coverage by the team there in PBW.
Yeah, that was really bad line change, but that was just infinite pressure from Seth Dillon and Fake Mr. Flimflam. And we have a timeout here from the PBW.
Yeah, honestly, not sure what they're going to do. I mean, obviously, it's going to be a bit of a line stack here, but I don't really know what a line stack is going to do when they've been being shut down all game. As you can see on, and it might seem like they're getting shots, but no, not a single shot on target here from PBW this period. And I think that was a that is a perfect statistic to look at to reflect their gameplay thus far.
Yeah, totally agree. Now they only have 2 skaters on the ice, Ling Ping and Monsters Blue. And Alien is lurking. Now all 3 of them will be on the ice. Ling Ping trying to get up for Monster. 1 minute left in the game. Monster misses the pullback and Sox will collect the puck. Hit towards the boards by Ling Ping. Ling Ping trying to get it up. Sock trying to get around him to have a free one-on-one with the goalie. Sox and Lingping just killing the clock on the boards. Sock just owning Lingping right now. Out for fake in the slot by Sox. Alien will read that good pullback from fake, and now Lingping will hit it back up to Alien, and now it's back up to Lingping. Lingping up to Alien again. P3 over for nobody. Trying to get over to Monster. He can't quite. Monster in the attacking zone. Over for Alien. Good defense from Lids there. Monster trying to get it out to Alien in the slot, and he can't. He'll be double covered in the corner. 4, 3, 2, 1, and this game will die out behind the Turtles' net. 4-2, Tampa Bay.
And we will head right over to a game that we have about 3 minutes here over on over at TBT to continue this series, and I will.
You guys want a desk?
Yeah, we're gonna need media real quick.
Is there a desk here?
I think so. Yeah, there is. This is a desk now. Flush desk. Yeah. Okay. So we are back, and we are now in game 2. Series score 1-0 TBT. Not the result I was expecting, and I'll go ahead and toss it right over to you, Boogie. I mean, honestly, what do you think needs to change for TBT to or not for PBW to take this game, the series to 3?
I think that their second line just started getting punished by fake Mr. Flimflam and Seth Dillon. I think whoever's on the PBW second line they have to switch something up, because their first line's doing just fine, but their second line is just getting punished.
Yeah, and I did notice they are missing a key player in their lineup. I believe Particle is not here. I didn't even really notice that initially, but he's not. He was a big player on that second line there, and it seems like they're just going with really top heavy to compensate for the weakness on that second line. And honestly, I just think that if they don't start getting some shots on net and start evening out the lines here, then they're never gonna know what could have been. Because to me, Zombie Magikarp isn't great with these high danger chances. I mean, he's saving these shots from the outside, but you don't know what's gonna happen when they shoot it from the slot. So I think they need to work around this slot coverage. They're getting doubled, and just need to figure it out.
I don't think we have a ref.
Is Specmat here?
Yeah, I'm not seeing him.
Shouts.
I can.
Yeah, he went to
Ref
LVL.
fans.
Nexus is coming.
Okay.
Oh, Nixus is here. Okay. So I'll pull him up on the disc.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So back to what we were saying. But yeah, like I said, I think that I still think that PBW is a very strong team. I played them earlier this season myself. And I'm on a very, very good team myself, and we still struggled to win. We got a very fortunate goal in the last 50 seconds. But honestly, if it wasn't for our good luck, that would have probably been a 5-1 game. This is a very strong Pensacola Blue Wahoos team, and I think that they have the star power to dominate TBT. But at the
I don't know who that bench is. Maybe might bench Joe Dog?
Yeah,
think?
I'm actually not sure there. I would say DBG.
Yeah,
saying-
they'll bench DBG.
Yeah, yeah, so our commissioner thinks DBG as well, and I'd have to agree, because as fond as I am of DBG and as good of a player as I do think he is, I just don't think that he's the player they need. But I think that Nixus said, "Can you talk?" Hello. And I also think you could go either way. I think you could go either way. I think you get rid of Joe Dog as well. I think that Joe Dog really wasn't doing anything that first game, and that again could be jitters, first game jitters. But I guess we don't know. I guess we don't know. We'll have to see what they sub out with 45 seconds left in this pregame. And honestly, I guess I'll the big question now is, what are your score predictions for this game, Boogie?
I think we're gonna get a little 3-1 Tampa Bay. Takes them to the finals.
I'm gonna have to agree. I think PBW is gonna get an early goal. I'm gonna say 2-1. I think this one's gonna be a little closer, but I still think it's gonna be TBT. And I think this is gonna take TBT to the finals in 2. With 20 seconds left in our pregame, I suppose we will get ready to go down because we don't really have anything else to talk about. However, you get out of here.
I don't know if you can.
I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know if you can either. Oh, yeah, that'll work. I'll just go in spectator for now. Thank you, Rotby, for that.
And Monkey will be
Lovely streamer and commissioner today. And I will be play-by-play for this game, and we will toss it back over to
Did
Boogie
you guys
next
get
game if we
untrapped?
go to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And we got a face-off here between Alien is Lurking and Socks. And Alien's going to jump it a bit, but still going to win the face-off. It's going to be over to AllahFresco, who's going to get an early chance, but it's going to be hit away right away. Lingping now sending it up, but Lids is going to ping that, and AllahFresco is going to peek right to the side. Lids back up to AllahFresco, but pinged away by AllahFresco as his pass is getting intercepted. Socks trying to get it up, hangs it off the interception from Lingping. Lingping taking it around, looking for options here. Gets it past the first forechecker. Looking for a chance here, but Lingping is going to get hit away and is going to have to restart here. But Lingping will send it right back up to Monster. Monster, a nice move there. Monster looking for some pressure here. Does a nice move, but cannot get it. AllahFresco looking for a shot on net. It's going to be Love. Dangerous chance there from the side, but DeBrando is going to take care of that. Socks looking for a chance himself. It's going to be hit away. Lid's going to hit it back up to Socks, but it's going to be poked away. And it's going to be a shot on net from Monster, but Zombie is going to take care of that one, and that was a nice save by him. And a slot chance, but AllahFresco is going to be there. AllahFresco playing pretty okay so far on the defensive side of things. And again, challenging Monster there. Everyone being on 14 stand, now looking for line changes. A fake Mr. Play trying to get it up, but Lingping will use his last bit of stand there to challenge him. An open shot on net there, though, and Fake opts not to shoot it and tries to cross to the middle, but it will be gloved by DeBrando, eliminating a dangerous chance there.
Yeah, that was a good save by DeBrando, and another good save at the other end by Zombie Magikarp. And we're seeing a bit of a better game defensive-wise from both teams.
I'd have to agree. A lot of neutral zone play there. Something we didn't really see before. It seemed like it was just always in one of their zones, and a lot between the two of these teams. But now, JoeDog looking for a shot there, but can't. And it looks like the person benched was in fact DBG, as JoeDog trying to battle the corner with Sit Dylan. Looking for a passing option, but cannot as he whiffs. Fake trying to get it past Adrian Tom, but cannot. Adrian Tom challenging the puck a bit. Keeping it in the corner as Fake has a mishap there. It's a pass, though. Fake and JoeDog battling along the boards. Fake Mr. Flimflam looking for a slot chance here, but he's not going to be able to get that one through. Fake looking again, looking for a shot there, but it's going to be poked away last second by Adrian Tom. A weird ping there by Leaf Ferret, and it's going to be hit up to Fake Mr. Flimflam, trying to cross it to Sit Dylan, but DeBrando's actually going to come out of his net for this one and poke that one away. Particle shot on net, but Zombie Magikarp is going to be in the right position for a nice save. And I'll have to circle back to what you said earlier, Boogie. Yeah, this has been a lot better defensively. I mean, honestly, I feel like at this point in the game, it was like 3-3 in the shot count. We got a face off here between Socks and Alien is Lurking. Lingping's just going to dart that one in the corner. Let's hitting it up for AllahFresco. AllahFresco going to get it past Lingping, but Lingping is going to be back in time. Monster's Brick looking for a shot there, but it's not going to be able to get that one through. Monster's Brick will hit it through Lids. Lids looking to break this one out. Socks here, but no, it's going to be hit back up and linked by Lingping. Socks again trying to break it in. Socks looking for possible chance here. Possible shot, but DeBrando deep enough in his net to gobble that one up. Lingping.
That was a bit of a weird positioning from DeBrando there.
I'd have to agree. Very deep in his crease there, but nonetheless, it worked out. But he could have gone far side, and that could have been dangerous. AllahFresco, free chance, but it's going to be challenged by DeBrando as I'm talking. And honestly, a good save there by DeBrando. He's been on point so far. Hopefully no commentator's curse there. As Limping and Sox are going to battle away for this one. Sox looking for the same shot. And what is his defenseman doing? Alien is lurking, standing there like a pylon. And Sox rings that one off the post. Alien is lurking, trying to break it out. Doesn't seem too confident in the corners as Lee Ferret sends that one back in. Joe Dog just completely missing the puck, but Adrian Tom will send it back in. Sid Dillon and Adrian Tom battling, but Joe Dog is going to clear that one out of the slot. And it's going to be a shot on net by Sith Dillon, but not going to be a 5-ball. A little bit of a weird play there, and it's a shot, but saved by DeBrando.
Yeah, this is good goaltender play from DeBrando here. I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. As we get a face-off between Particle and Fake Mr. Flimflam in DeBrando's zone. Particle trying to hit it past Lee Ferret does. Fake Mr. Flame gets it back. Particle getting it up the wall, but Lee Ferret's going to challenge it, get it up to Fake. Fake looking across it, but can't. Lee Ferret sending it up to Sit Dillon, but it's going to be panged away by Joe Dog. Fake looking for something, but can't find anything and just dumps it away. Adrian Tom looking to send this one up. Gets it past Lee Ferret, looking for a shot, but Lee Ferret's going to get a hold of that one. Seth Dillon getting it up for Fake Mr. Flimflam, but it's going to be panged away last second by Particle. Particle has already shown that he's a key pace to this team and definitely been a bit of an impact so far. It's going to be hit back into the TBT defensive zone, sent back out by Lee Ferret, and Seth Dillon was looking for a shot but could not get it. TBT all on one side of the net. Weird shot on net, but not enough to squeak through by DeBrando. Good positioning there. Particle looking to get a chance here. Looks for a shot, but Lids is going to be there. And up back to Ling Ping. Ling Ping will send it right back. And Lids playing a little bit of hot potato here with Ling Ping, as there's a wide shot on net by Sox. And Monster is going to take that away from AllahFresco. He's going to keep getting it out despite the pressure. Handling himself well along the boards here, but it's going to be hit up to Sox, and Ling Ping is going to be looming there. A possible shot on net, but it's going to be wide of the net by Alien. Lids and Alien battling again. Lids tries to get it past Monster, does. Ling Ping hitting it up to his offenseman, but they cannot get it through. That little back and forth here in the neutral zone. Lids up to Sox. Sox will squeak that by Ling Ping. Battle behind the net here. Ling Ping looking to squeak this one out and kill the rest of the time. And they do, and that will wrap up the first period of play as we head back to the desk that we unfortunately will get stuck in again. But as Boogie will be behind me because he's afraid to get stuck. So honestly, yeah, an impressive period. Definitely a complete 180 from what was happening last game. I'm impressed so far. DeBrando facing a lot of good chances here, but he's made them all seem like duds as he's right in the center of the net and has equally eaten up all of these shots and given his team a fighting chance so far. As I will give it over to you, Boogie. I mean, I know you have similar thoughts, but what exactly do you think?
I think a lot of things. One of those things that I don't think is that PBW is winning this game. They're getting outchanced, and they're getting outshot, and they're getting bailed by their goalie, and they're not playing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. I think that PBW definitely needs to step it up in the shot count. That is a big factor. Defensive play, nonetheless, I haven't thought has been terrible. I think that a decent bit of the shots from TBT have been kind of very savable. I do think that the moves that they're allowing Sox to do in their offense in PBW's defensive zone have been a little bit much. I think Alien and the rest of that first line really needs to step it up because the only person who's really been playing defense is Ling Ping. I think that they need to not focus on offense so much, considering they just got outscored, and right now they're fighting for shots. They need to focus on breaking the puck out, and then they can start from there. And yeah, honestly, I'm gonna stick with my prediction from earlier. I think that PBW will get like a weird lucky goal, but I think that you're right. I think that that DeBrando can't bail them out forever. as we get ready to head back out. If Roppy, if you don't mind putting us back in spectator real quick, so we can squeak out of this evil contraption. Thank you. And we get a face-off here in 5 seconds between Socks and Alien is Lurking. And both of them whiffing on the face-off, but Alien is Lurking will get it. Brando poking that away, trying to spark some offense here. Possible shot there, but it's going to be off the post. Monster looking to get this one out. Gets it out to Alien, but it's going to be challenged. Alien fighting for it. Doesn't look very good along the wall. Over. Possible shot by AllahFresco. Shot on net, but again, going to be gobbled up there. Excuse my lack of energy there. I couldn't see the puck for some reason. Ping and AllahFresco fighting for it. Alien is Lurking now, having it, getting it past Lids. Actually, but Lids is going to send that into the corner. Possible slot chance, but Monster is going to be in the wrong spot, and Socks is going to get that one out of there. Socks getting it past Ling Ping. Socks is sending it in deep there. And AllahFresco is going to send that right back into the corner. It's going to be in a weird position. Shot on net and a goal by Socks. That was an own goal by Alien is Lurking. I apologize. That was weird. My goodness, I have never seen anything like that. And it is 1-0 TBT.
Yeah, I think what happened there is that it was shot by Socks at the same time it was panged away by Alien is Lurking. So I think it just had super ultra mega trajectory and built up velocity and then went in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think that the P3 there from Socks just overpowered the P2 ping, and it was just a little too much for the goalie there. And honestly, can't really blame that one on Brando as we get face off here between Particle and Fake Mr. Flim Flam, former JBHL teammates, these two. Adrian Tom looking to get it past. He does. Fake Mr. Flim Flam trying to get a shot, but Adrian Tom is going to challenge that. Adrian Tom looking to break this one out. Puts it through the middle, but Sith Dylan isn't going to be ready, so it's going to get past. Joe Dog getting it past Sith Dylan again. But Leaferette struggling there. Particle is going to take advantage of that, looking for a weird shot angle. Cannot get it. Particle, nice move behind the net. Tries to get in the slot, but it's going to be off the post and not good enough for Joe Dog. Adrian Tom trying to get it up the side, but can't. Sith Dylan, good offensive pressure. And some defensive play from Particle there. It's going to lead to a breakout. Looking for a slot chance here, and Joe Dog in the right spot, but just isn't ready. And Joe Dog just very slow to react here, as Fake Mr. Flim Flam is going to have a little bit of an open chance, 2-on-1, but just going to put it in the worst possible spot for Sith Dylan. Sith Dylan and Leaferette battling. Leaferette, Particle behind the net. AllahFresco trying to get it up, but Ling Ping and Joe Dog are going to be back. Not sure what Joe Dog's doing. And we're going to see a neutral zone trap there as Monster gets it up, looking for a shot, but no, it's going to be denied by Lids. A former goaltender himself, Lids. Pinch to eliminate that chance if that had gone through. That could have been dangerous, but a slot chance from AllahFresco, and Brando's going to make a good save there.
Brando playing quite well this game. He's making lots of elite saves.
I'd have to agree. I mean, he's giving his team a fighting chance right now. A little bit of a desperation situation from his end, and honestly, he's played amazing. Hopefully, again, hopefully not jinxing him here, but Lid's trying to send that one back in. AllahFresco gets a hold of it. Looking for a shot chance here, and we jinx the goaltender, and it's all our fault. Socks, slot chance from a beautiful pass from AllahFresco, and that is in the back of the net.
Yeah, that was a great pass from AllahFresco there. I think he put it right on the money, and it was just... Wait, I gotta sneeze. Okay, it was just one sneeze. Okay, that was a really good pass, and I think that if you're the PBW team, I think they were just not thinking AllahFresco was capable to make that pass, and he just showed them that he could, and that was impressive. And it was a good finish from Socks.
Yeah, and wow, just Wow, that's just not a hole you can let up there. A little bit of a pass, too much of a passing lane there. And yeah, AllahFresco makes them pay there, and Sox is going to be there to finish. As we get a shot chance, as I was not ready for that. But Zombie's going to gobble that one up. Their third shot of the game as opposed to TBT's 9. Again, DeBrando playing on fleek. Not much he could have done so far, as we did curse him a little bit, but since Dylan's going to get another shot and a
Oh my
save
God,
by
the great save.
DeBrando. Just impressive there. Just on point. Takes that possible and most likely free goal away from Sid Dillon. And Sid Dillon tries to put it back in slot for fake, but can't. Monster taking this one up the ice. Gives it to Alien. Chance, but Zombie's going to make a stunning save. Slides across, and I am impressed. Zombie remains to be on point, even though he's gotten pretty much no pressure all game. Wow. As Alien challenging in the corner here, but just getting muffled by fake. It's going to be sent to Joe Dog, but not going to be enough to get past Lee Ferret. Adrian Tom up to Joe Dog, but Joe Dog's just, again, not going to be ready. Adrian Tom looking to get this one in front of the net. Does, but Joe Dog cannot get to it in time as Zombie's going to glove it and eliminate that chance. And honestly, I have to say, Zombie still on point after getting pretty much zero pressure. That's hard for a goaltender. It really is. It's speaking from experience. But
And
we will...
knock on wood there.
Yeah, right. A shot on net, but it's going to be wide and
Oh.
reach. And it's going to be a really weird glove from Zombie Metzger, as I imagine. He should be screen shared because he's cheating. He's cheating. He's a cheater. Joe Dog looking to get another shot here. And yeah, Zombie Magikarp's doing whatever he can to inflate his stats. Good stat pad, Zombie Magikarp. And we're going to see a little bit of forechecking here from Particle. Puts it in front of the net, but again, the second line just cannot bury these chances. Just in the wrong spot every time. As Sox coming down Main Street, cannot get it past DeBrando as he's got good positioning. Adrian Tom and Particle in the same spot will block the puck from Lids. Particle wants to get this one a slot to Joe Dog. Sox looking to lead AllahFresco, but can't. Particle's going to ping away at P3. Lids struggling a little bit on the puck. All of these guys lower stam. Crossed over to AllahFresco. It's going to be sent back into the zone. Joe Dog looking for a chance here. Not good enough to get past Lids. Lids looking to do something here so he can finally get a change. And it does not. Opts to finally get a change there. Lee Ferret back on the ice. Monster trying to get past Lee Ferret. Does. Monster looking for a chance in that slot as Alien is lurking, is looming, but cannot get it. And they are looking for a TMM call here, and nothing is called. They shot on net there. Doesn't get past DeBrando, and DeBrando again gives his team a fighting chance. There's another one, and his team stops playing. And we go back to the desk as a possible TMM call missed, and PBW stops playing. As wow, I am very confused about that period. Yeah. Looks like a missed call there, but unless Nixus isn't here, I think he opted to not call that one, and it seems like he might not be here, which is not good. Anyways, oh, he has chat muted. Okay, anyways, yeah, wow, an interesting period. We go from 0-0 to we see 2 more shots on PBW's end, or sorry, 3 more shots on PBW's end, and an additional 7 shots from TBT and 2 goals this period. As seems like they figured out how to crack the DeBrando code here. And yeah, thoughts, Boogie?
Yeah, after we jinxed DeBrando, sorry DeBrando about that, but they scored 2 not quick goals, but they were 2 back-to-back goals. And I think that a great coach, Coach Craig, if you know, you know, once said,
I do know.
"We play to the whistle."
Yeah,
And that's
I
what
mean,
PBW didn't do. And they thought they
yeah.
were getting a penalty, but
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Nixus says after rewatching the footage, I did not miss anything, so they are still crying, as I will imagine. Acting like that power play would have done anything for them, even though they've been useless all game. 23. I apologize, that's a stray. 20 seconds left in this, and I will say, Yeah, I still think PBW could squeak one through, but honestly, the more and more I think about it, the less and less I see the possibility of a buggy.
Yeah, they just
Uh,
don't look. They're out of gas.
I have to agree as I ask Roppy to phase us through the wall like ghosts again for hopefully the final time as we get a face off here in 10 seconds. Thank you, Roppy, for allowing me to go through the wall again.
No problem,
Uh,
Ghost.
you'll have to get rid of that. We'll have to add a door to that desk soon. Monster and Sox face off here. Sox looks to get it to AllahFresco. AllahFresco gets it past, but it's gonna be P2 right into Brando's chest. No problem for him. AllahFresco keeping the pressure on, turning on the gas right on the start of this period. A little bit of a hit there, but it's gonna be on puck. AllahFresco looking for pressure here. P2's it away from, or sorry, P1's it away from himself. Tries to pass it, but can't. Over to AllahFresco, open chance right to the center of the net to Brando on point. And wow, what a cherry pick there. From Alien is lurking, I would like to point out he's just sitting up there and honestly costing his team the game, if you ask me. I don't know what you think a 2-on-3 is going to do. That's honestly what I'm wondering right now, but Lids looking to break this one back out. As Lids finally will get it out of the corner, but Alien is lurking is going to challenge that center right back in. It is lurking, putting it in the corner, and Monster is going to try to get it, but can't as Lids pangs it away. It's going to be hit over to Alien is lurking, and this is a 2-1 game, fellas. A 2-1 game as the neurons from the Twins start firing.
Yeah, that was just a pretty nice pass from Mr. Monsters Blue, and it was a good finish. Like that was a pretty drawn up play. Coach loves to see that. Not much to say about that. It was pretty simple.
And as our very own Coach Craig would say, put puck in back of net. And we will get to another faceoff here as an impressive shift there from the Twins, finally getting that goal they desperately longed for. Particle looking for a shot here, cannot get it as Leaf Red is going to say hell no. Excuse my language. Particle and Leaf Red battling. Particle looking for a slot chance, but can't. Fake trying to do something, and now there's just a little bit of miscommunication there. Particle trying to get past the Ferret. Literally all of the offense on this second line is Particle right now. Joe Dog, though, looking for something and just whiffs again. Joe Dog and battling in the corner. Joe Dog, though, nope, can't do it. And Adrian Tom's going to send it back up to Joe Dog. Joe Dog can't do anything. Adrian Tom.
I notice a reoccurring theme
over
here.
The Particle and a shot on net, but it's going to be gloved on the post. Stat pad by Zombie Magikarp.
1-goal game, by the way.
And he will save that one that was clearly going off the post. And I see we get a face-off here going into PBW zone. It's going to be fought back by Particle. And we see a corner battle here. Particle, we're going to break this, get this one into the slot. And it's going to be fought away by Leaf Ferret. So he's looking to break this one out. Leaf Ferret poking that one away. Leaf Ferret challenged, but fake. Mr. Flint Bam's going to get a break here. Battling Link Ping here. Shot on net, but it's going to be saved off the outside of the post. Particle looking to cross it, and nobody's there because this team's useless. AllahFresco sending it up to Lids. Lids looking to get a shot on net, but just misses like by 30 feet. Sox gets a nice move there. Tries to be to it, but Ling Ping is a crouch merchant. AllahFresco.
You're just the ball of hate, aren't you?
Yeah, AllahFresco looking to put this one in the middle. It's going to be crossed over to Monsters. Make a wonderful pass, but Sox is going to be there. See, that was a good play. I can't hate on that. Sox getting this one out. Getting past Alien is lurking. Looking for a shot on net, but it's going to be poked away finally by the laggy Alien is lurking. Ling Ping getting it past AllahFresco. Monster will get it off the wall, but nope. AllahFresco is going to pull that one back. Alien is lurking is going to get it, but nope. Zombie Magikarp will poke that one away. Another shot on net, but it's Zombie Magikarp will say no. Slot chance. It's going to be in the back of the net. 2-2 game. The neurons are firing again, and the Twins have tied it.
Can't believe Monsters Blue doing this on playing on 2 computers. It's actually insane. I think that has to be rewarded. He's able to pass the puck to himself and score. That's actually crazy.
And yeah, just impressive work there from the twins. I'm still gonna call them twins. I don't care if they're twins or not. They've got this twin telepathy thing going on. And wow, impressive that Monster has 2 keyboards and 2 mouses. Must have 4 hands. As
Must have. Maybe he's playing with his feet.
could be. And impressive work though there from the 2 of them. And this is a 2-2 game. As we get a face-off here, an important one. Fake Mr. Flimflam looking for a shot chance. Gonna be hit away from Alien is Lurking. And Fake Mr. Flimflam trying to get a shot on net here, but DeBrando's gonna finally play out there. Poke that one away. Has just given his team a hell of a game so far. Excuse me.
God.
And Fake Mr. Flimflam looking for another chance here. Pulls it back twice because he's a genius. Alien is Lurking. And the threat battling in the corner. Gets it over in the slot again, though, but Monster's not going to be there. That could have been dangerous. 3 unanswered. That would be hell of a thing. And Fake Mr. Flimflam is going to give them the lead off a zombie Magikarp assist. Where is the defense from Ling Ping? Where is the defense from Adrian Tom? It's nowhere to be seen. And this game is 3-2 Tampa Bay Turtles.
MVP. MVP comes from the crowd.
An MVP chance come from the crowd.
On the crowd.
I have the hiccups right now.
That's awesome.
And they are going to call for a timeout with 2 minutes remaining. Questionable choice, but I can see why they'd want to do it. Probably want to get their stamina fixed here as Alien is Lurking. Is that 10 stand? No, 13 stand. I apologize. Want to get that best line out there. Honestly, not sure I'd have Ling Ping out there. I think I'd rather have Particle out on this line if I'm doing a line stack, but that's just me. But yeah, early timeout, and we're going to see a strategy. I mean, what do you think needs to happen here, Boogie? I mean, this is 2 minutes remaining. Do you think PBW can crawl back in?
No.
Really? Any
Yeah,
particular reason
hiccups
why?
right now, and it kind of hurts.
Okay, I'll talk for Boogie. I do think that that's going to be a bit of a demotivator, especially after coming back. As Boogie tries to get the hiccups out of his system. I can imagine your reasoning would be that you know, the TBT is probably going to play ultra defensive in this last 2 minutes as we get
Yeah.
here. As Boogie's dying. Alien is Lurking. Does a fancy move. Does a little too much. It's going to be hit away. Sox looking for a shot on net. It's not going to be enough. DeBrando is going to eat that one up. And it's going to be hit over to slot. AllahFresco looking for a chance, but DeBrando's going to poke it away and say, heck no. And Lids looking to get this one out and cushion their lead a little bit more. Alien is Lurking, looking to get that to the slot to Monster. Cannot. Lids is eating it up right now. Lids pokes it up, and no one's there. As the teammates are fighting for it, hit away from each other. Ling Ping tries to get it past Sox, but cannot. Sox, looking just kind of killing time here. Tries to go for like a weird Michigan move there, but can't. Monster getting it down ice now. And Lids and Monster fighting here. Monster looking for a shot on net. It's going to be blocked by Sox. Not sure why he's screening his own goaltender. Ling Ping and Sox battling again. Killing time. Monster can't get anything on that one. As he's going to finally hit it away from Sox. And Lids is going to probably hit this one back up to AllahFresco. He does. Gets sent back in. A little bit of hot potato here. Sox shot on net. It's not going to be enough. Another shot. Finally gets it away. 2 saves by DeBrando. Brando playing his heart out for this team with a minute remaining. And this could be the end. As it's sent over to Particle. Particle looking for these possible last chance of the game. No timeouts remaining. As it's going to be an offsides call. And not sure what they're going to do here. As they're going to opt to keep the second line out with 45 seconds on the clock. And Nixes will call offsides. Thank God for Nixes. And we're going to get a face-off. Probably the most important one of the game. Particle looking for a shot on net. It's going to be blocked by Leaf for Red. Looks for another shot on net, but cannot get it off that pullback. Joe Dog looking for something. Sid Dillon hits it towards his own net, but it's going to be wide, thankfully. Adrian Tom tries to get it, but fake Mr. Flimflam will hit it past him. Adrian Tom trying to break it out. Sid Dillon killing time. Leaf for Red over to fake Mr. Flimflam. Shot saved. Looking for some last chance here. It's hit into the corner. Fake Mr. Flimflam looking to kill some time here with 10 seconds on the clock. Last chance. Monster crossing it over to Alien. It's not going to go in. It's not going to go in. 5 seconds on the clock as that beautiful save is going to call the end of the game with another goal. Fake is a filthy stat pattern.
What a
And
stat
that's
pad.
the end. Filthy stat pattern. And PBW, who had this ring promised to them 3,000 years ago, will get it yoinked
What?
away by Tampa Bay Turtles.
What?
And that is it. That is it, fellas. With one
Where'd
last
Monkey go?
face-off, there is no coming back.
Oh.
Just end the game, Monster says. Where did that confidence go? It's all gone. And TBT has taken it, and they will book their ticket to Portland.
Wow, that's a tough line. I can't lie.
TBT takes that in 3.
No.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Bro.
Nope.
Are we real?
FOV.
Are we
FOV.
real?
And we're going to get a face-off in particle FOV.
FOV.
Suspension. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for today. TBT caps this game off with a filthy stat pad goal, as we will say goodbye for today as Boogie and I head into a 1v1. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining today. Thank you, Boogie, for commentating. Thank you, Rotby, for streaming. Thank you, Nixes and Vac, for refereeing. We will see you in the finals.